It's always good to go back to the hunter's dream. You know, repair some weapons, have a level up, check the shop, see whatever's good. You know, usual stuff. How you doing, Dolly?
Good hunter. This may sound strange, but have I somehow changed? Moments ago, from some place, perhaps deep within, I sensed a liberation from heavy shackles. Not that I would know. How passing strange.
How
Farewell, good
passing strange, eh? How peculiar. That's probably nothing. Probably just nothing. Oh, I can take off blood rapture now. Actually, that would be pretty good for this next area. One of the best things about all that is, we get the set. The set looks awesome. And I'll show it off very briefly. As well as, of course, the amazing lore implications. Among the first hunters, all students of Gammon, was the Lady Hunter Maria. This was her hunter's crafted in Canehurst, where she is from. Maria is distantly related to the Undead Queen, but had great admiration for Gammon, unaware of his curious mania. What a peculiar thing to mention. But, it's got incredible blood defense, which would have been useful against her, wouldn't it? But, God, it looks fucking swanky. Just, oh, wonderful. But yeah, curious mania, eh? I wonder what that'd be. Out of, that wasn't those. It was those. Out of a morbid curiosity, let's have a look at the doll set for a bit. Just curious. A deep love for the doll can be surmised by the fine craftsmanship of this article, and the care with which it was kept. It borderlines on mania, and exudes a slight warmth.
Welcome home.
You get the idea.
Very well, let me...
If you're interested, here are my current stats as they are. I've been jacking up Arcane as much as I can, because attack stats are really more important than health in this game.
Farewell, good hunt. May...
So on and so forth. Let's get back to it. Ugh. And so we are back at Not Innsmouth. A jolly place to be, full of fine folk. Like this guy, who may or may not be getting a great sword to the everywhere. I was actually expecting the damage to be a little better. Thankfully, I'll be able to sort that out soon enough, because this is the area. If we can not get stabbed, that is. That's always good. Yep, just take that 600 damage. It's all good by me. Yeah, it's pretty solid damage actually. Oh yeah! And the tracking on that follow-up's not that great. Come on, you freaky fish fuckers. Get on over here.
I got a present for you.
Ow. Don't want your present. Your present's rubbish. There's some extra stuff to grab around here. There's actually quite a lot. But, most of that I don't really need to show off, I don't think. Oh, first thing I'm gonna do is ensure this bastard over here doesn't fill me with enough arcane shit to, drive me nuts. There's a lot of dudes in this area that can cause you a lot of pain. These guys aren't too bad to deal with, personally. But I'm keeping my distance here for a darn good reason. Can you just die, please? Like, can that be arranged? Fair. Bye-bye. Executed with impunity! I wonder what this goes down to. Maybe we should check it out. Nah, we can go do that later. I'm sure it's nothing important.
How you doing, buddy? Would you like a great sword up the butt? I can blanch.
Trying to remember if there's anything else here. Ah! That's squishiness. Don't think you're fooling me. A tempering damn blood gem. Useful for almost every single build, except for mine. How wonderful. Now, I will very quickly show what's over here, because I do need to show these guys off at some point here. But, just gonna take a look with this. So we have this guy. Oop! And this guy is a massive, massive piece of shit. Like, primo piece of shit. Ugh. Like, if you thought Lady Maria's tracking was fucking ridiculous, then you haven't seen shit yet. These guys just take the piss. There we go. They love their delayed attacks with insane amounts of tracking. Because, you know, fuck rolling and dodging. It's not like we made the game basically about that. Oh, am I really not got enough range to do this? Should give a good love tap. And his grab sucks ass. You don't want to get hit by... In fact, you don't want to be hit by anything he does. Everything he does sucks ass. Ooh, oh, piss. Thankfully, it doesn't really have a lot of lingering hitboxes, so if you get your timing right, you're generally okay. Come on. Ooh! Can you not do that again, please? Oh, God. I'm also trying to remember where the hell everything is, while I'm also trying to keep an eye on it. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I'm trying not to get greedy as well, because this guy has so much health, and he basically doesn't get staggered. One of the things you can do, though, which I didn't show off, is you can parry his attacks, so that's one benefit. You can also backstab them. So, considering how a lot of his attacks have to wind up, that can be beneficial to do, although I don't recommend it until you know what kind of abilities you're going to be dealing with. Because it's a costly mistake to fuck up with those guys. Oh, this guy. He's kind of an ass. Wants to eat you for dinner. And he doesn't care about my charge. Thankfully, I can still interrupt his attacks. Does he have any hyper armor? He does not! Hooray! So that's done. Why did I do all that? Well. First of all, I'm going to want to clear these as soon as possible. That should be okay. Oh, you mad? You mad that I ruined your top keck trap? Oh crap, his buddy's going to play. Sorry, my jump attack's better. And you, sir, are out of here. Like I said, there's some extra stuff in there, but first, something that is of... Yeah, that's why you want to get rid of the fire stuff, because otherwise, you might get a bit on the blown-uppy side. And everything will come up explodey. And that's no good. Now we got a shortcut there, which is okay. And we could explore the top part of this place. So sneaky, man. Didn't see you coming. Didn't even see you coming. Of course, his mate doesn't hear his death girdles of his, or curdles of his chum. He just continues chopping up like nobody's business. And he gets my fist up his butt. Ding, 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 Simon set. If you wondered what it was. Very good physical defense. Terrible frenzy resistance. Don't wear around winter lanterns. Certain church hunters obfuscate their identities and slip into the nooks and crannies of society. This is the garb that allows these harrowed individuals to go unnoticed. It just goes to show, the corner beggar is not always who he seems. And they are keen to early signs of the scourge, like the black garb dudes. Or, perhaps when the time is right, they find signs of the scourge where there are none. Gee, I wonder why the hunters were hated as much as they were. They seem like such nice, amicable chaps. And chapheads. Let's not be sexist now. So there's only the hut bit, there's the next bit over there, which, oh my god, I'm not clearing that bit out because it is a pain in the ass. And you'll see why it's a pain in the ass very soon. No explanation required. Oh, these guys came down. I mean, okay, makes things a bit easier, I guess. I like how these guys are actually coded to, like, wait out your charge attack. That's actually pretty clever. Not gonna knock it. I'm, however, going to kill you. The good thing about this area is that these guys drop a lot of blood vials, so... yeah, I'm very unlikely to run out. As long as you're careful. Sorry, Mr. Murloc man. Let me just put you out of your misery. Oh, yes. Ooh, didn't dodge well enough there, chappy. And in here, first off there's, which you're going to want to get rid of as soon as possible. If I can aim! That's it. Because there are tons and tons of firebomb throwing assholes. Sorry, but today, there's only fish on the menu. Nice attack. You can go through the other way, but I decided to be really, you know, really contrarian and not decide to do the clever path. Which I did by accident the first time I came through, because I was like, oh, there's a path here, I wonder if there's anything cool about it. And then I snuck past everything and these guys were like, oh, we didn't fall for a trap. Because I'm just that amazing. Welcome to the Murloc Kingdom! And I'm just gonna stab you and you're gonna fall off. Ah, fine with this. We'll call it a draw. odd fire damp blood gem, which is actually in the shape of that, a little too late for my, like, the first, Wurtler Jigsaw I picked up, but, let's have a look at it anyway. I mean, it's not that great anyway, so who cares? It's a shame there's so few good, like, arcane gems to pick up in, like, the main areas. But, alas. Now we have this little section. You like ranged attacks? So do I. Let's be ranged attack buddies. Excellent. I won. We'll have to play it again sometime. Oh, and just like every other dog enemy in the game, you can knock these guys on their asses. Which is recommended. Because they're jerks. Even fish dogs are jerks. They do like this weird howl stun thing, but that's not the worst thing they do. The worst thing they do is just be dogs, to be honest. Oh! Awkward. I did not know you were there. You come over here and we can have a one-on-one melee championship? I think that'd be good. I think that'd be pretty good. Excellent. Wait, why am I doing that? I don't need to one-hand in order to use this. Well, that certainly makes this bit less of a pain in the ass. Sweet. More blood. What's that blood? And he's out. Yeah, remember what I said about the black sky eye being very useful? I wasn't kidding. It's very useful. Is there something on that dog? No, there is not. He's just catching the light in a funny way. Well then. Now for this bit, which is kind of a nuisance. And you'll see in a minute why that is. First off, this guy's not too bad. Just get my cheese machine out. Now we have to clear this up top here. I guess I will clear this out, because it's actually not too bad once you know what you're doing. First off, that guy needs to go. And you might have heard Mr. Big Shark Dude down there. Let's forget about him for a minute. Hey there, Simon. Hang in there, buddy. Can you fuck off, dude? I do want to talk to Simon, if you don't mind. Good. Good. How are you doing, Simon? I'm bleeding from everywhere! Why did you bring him to me? I'm sorry. I was kind of in a rush, you know? Oh, hell!
Who are you? I'm afraid I've made a botch of things. Oh, I can hear the bell now. The beast-eyed assassin. He's after me. Again. And again. It never ends.
What a shame. What a shame.
Please. I need you to do something. This village is the true secret. Testament to the old sins. It feeds this hunter's nightmare. Please. Bring to an end the horror. So our forefathers sinned. We hunters cannot bear their weight forever. It isn't fair. It just isn't fair.
He was a good man. Well, a rotten way to die. He does give us, however, his blade. Which is pretty goddamn cool if you have the stats for it. Simon despised firearms for some reason, and so the church workshop had this especially fashioned to his liking. The large curved blade serves as a bow when transformed, but aside from a few close friends, Simon was scoffed at for his choice of arms. Who would dare face the beasts with a measly bow? Someone with a lot of blood tinge, because this fucking hurts in bow form if you have a lot of blood tinge? Blood tinge. It's pretty goddamn good. It gets an S in skill and an S in blood tinge. 2 goddamn S's. Admittedly, you're only going to be making use of either physical or blood attack. It doesn't stack like it does with the Holy Blade, but still, that's pretty fucking powerful. And I can testify to the curved sword form being very good with this moveset, and the bow when you use charged R2s being fucking brilliant. But anyway, that's that, and we can't use that, so I can't show you it. I'll also show you this. The innermost sanctum, my most precious chamber, Daniel. It holds a lone madman. He wears a beast hide. I wonder if that's relevant to anything we just heard. And rings a bell that emits no sound. Unending death awaits those who can hear the soundless bell. I find this kind of funny, because Simon's being hunted by the beast hide guy who's down in the cell, ringing the bell, of course, as that would indicate. Nothing is stopping Simon from just going down there, opening up the door and just cutting him up like a champ. But he never does it. Even though it would save his life, he just doesn't fucking do it. He has the key, he can do it anytime he wants. And he just didn't do it. Dear me. But what Simon was saying there, and of course the doll dialogue which alludes to her connection to Maria, leads me to believe that, well, you know, like you have like the blood-drunk hunters that get sent to the nightmare the same way we did with the Eye. I also get the impression that old hunters like Simon, Ludwig, and Maria they come here when they die. That's what I've always figured, because, well, how do you go to the hunter's dream yourself? You don't get blood drunk and get stuck there. You die and you are sent to the hunter's dream without any input from you. But, the difference is that you can leave the hunter's dream. You have a job to do. Of course, you can't leave the hunt for good until your job's done, but you can still leave the dream itself. But of course, Simon, Maria, and so on, everybody else, they can't leave. They can't do what we do. So that's why Simon's doing what he does, I guess, and Maria is someone who's kind of resigned to their fate. She accepts her role as somebody who has to guard the secret, as does the beast-hide assassin. Okay, while he's looking over there, I'll be able to go grab some extra stuff. You can deal with him if you want. He is a tremendous, and I mean tremendous, pain in the ass. So, yeah. And that's what I need to get anyway. So I'm going to pick this up, and I think that's where I'm going to end the set, personally. There's not a lot else for me to do that I have the time for. So, I'll go and do that next time. There's not a lot left to do in the DLC, I'll be honest. There's still Lawrence. There's the last boss of the main DLC progression. But other than that, it'll be a return to the main game stuff, which we are kind of pretty well kitted out to just demolish. If we're crafty about things. So, yes. When we come back, we'll see if we can put an end to this hunter's nightmare for good. Until then, so long!